Once upon a time, two young men went to Shinjuku Station. They were looking for Exit 4. Wow, this place is huge! It's like a maze. I hope we don't get lost. The men walked around for hours, but they could not find Exit 4. I think we should ask for help, said one of the men. No, said the other. We can find the exit on our own. The men walked around for days, but still, they could not find Exit 4. We're running out of money for food. I think we should ask for help, said one of the men. No, said the other. We can find the exit on our own. 2 more weeks passed. We haven't eaten in days. I think we should ask for help, said one of the men. No, said the other. We can find the exit on our own. The men never found the exit. Some say that their ghosts still haunt Shinjuku Station to this very day. Ooh. These Japanese fairy tales are pretty scary. Anyway, the moral of the story is always ask for directions. Hello, and welcome to my library. Stay a while and listen. Today, we'll be learning about Western fairy tales. Our first story will be Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a story from England. Once upon a time, a young girl named Goldilocks was walking through the forest when she found a small house. The house belonged to 3 bears: Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. They were out hunting for honey. Goldilocks was tired, so she walked inside. "Hello? Is anyone home?" she asked. No one answered. She saw 3 chairs in front of her. She sat in Papa Bear's chair. "No, this chair is too big," she said. Next, she sat in Mama Bear's chair. "No, this chair is still too big," she said. Finally, she sat in Baby Bear's chair. "Yes, this chair is just right," she said. Goldilocks was hungry, but luckily, there were 3 bowls of porridge in the kitchen. First, she ate some of Papa Bear's porridge. "Yuck! This porridge is too salty," she said. Next, she ate some of Mama Bear's porridge. "Yuck! This porridge is too sweet," she said. Finally, she ate some of Baby Bear's porridge. "Yum! This porridge is just right," she said. After her lunch, Goldilocks was sleepy, so she went to the bedroom. First, she tried sleeping in Papa Bear's bed. "No, this bed is too hard," she said. Next, she tried sleeping in Mama Bear's bed. "No, this bed is too soft," she said. Finally, she tried sleeping in Baby Bear's bed. "Yes, this bed is just right," she said. In no time, she was fast asleep. Soon after, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear came home from gathering honey. "Hey, someone sat in my chair," said Papa Bear. "And someone ate my porridge," said Mama Bear. "And someone is sleeping in my bed," said Baby Bear. Goldilocks woke up to the sight of 3 very angry bears. "I'm sorry," said Goldilocks. And those would be the last words she'd ever say. I I'm just kidding. The bears accept her apology and let her go. What's the moral of the story? I don't know. Lock your doors? Don't steal from bears? It's kind of confusing. Our next story, Rip Van Winkle, takes place in the United States. Kind of. It wasn't the United States yet. It was still a colony of England. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Rip Van Winkle. He lived near the Catskill Mountains, and he would often go for long hikes. One day, he found an old man carrying a heavy keg up a trail. "Let me help you," said Rip Van Winkle. Together, they carried the keg up the trail where a group of men were bowling. "Thank you. Please, have a drink," said the old man as he offered him a cup of beer. Rip Van Winkle drank the delicious beer and fell asleep. When he woke up the next morning, Rip Van Winkle stood up, but something was wrong. He felt weak. His skin was wrinkled, and he had a long beard. He walked down the mountain back to his home village. He went to his house, but his wife and son were gone. A different family was living there. He went to the town tavern, but the sign had been changed from King George to another mystery man. "Excuse me," Rip Van Winkle asked a passerby. "Who is that man on the sign? What happened to King George?" "King George? We don't have a king anymore. That's George Washington. Are you all right, old man?" "Old man?" asked Rip Van Winkle, confused. Yes. When Rip Van Winkle had fallen asleep, he didn't sleep for one night. He slept for 20 years. During those 20 years, his wife died, his son grew up, and America broke free from England. What's the moral of the story? I don't really know. Don't help old people carry things? Don't drink strange beer? It's kind of confusing.
It's a lot like Urashima Taro.
Urashima Taro. I've never heard of that. This is a very, very original, 100% American story about a young man who suddenly becomes old and loses everything he loves. Our final story today is the legend of Paul Bunyan, also from America. Paul was special because he was big. Really big. He was a giant. Once upon a time, there was a giant named Paul Bunyan. After destroying Wall Maria, he and the other Titans wiped out a third of humanity before the... Sorry, that's a different story about Titans. Once upon a time, there was a giant named Paul Bunyan. He was 10 meters tall, and with his mighty axe, he could cut down trees in a single swing. And that's kind of it, to be honest. Paul Bunyan was a giant lumberjack who cut down trees and built things. There wasn't much action because trees don't fight back. They say that he carved the Grand Canyon with his axe. He had a pet ox named Babe, who was also big and blue. I think I prefer the Japanese title.